Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here, and we are live right now. Okay. Okay. Boom shakalaka. Hey, Sir Tommy. Okay, there we go. Now, while I go and tell everybody stuff, give me a second because I think it's time for me to bust out some tracks. But yes, good night, Sir Tommy. Catch you tomorrow. Enjoy some low vibes.
It is 3:03 a.m. on a Wednesday, and my mental health's not doing okay. I'm just lying on my floor all alone, and I've been crying for hours straight. I just wish I could see you one more time, but the light in my room is shining way too bright.
Hey, Adele, Austin.
Maybe this was never meant to be, so I'll just pretend like you're in my
Hello.
arms tonight. I'm so scared of losing everything, and now my best friend's gone.
I shall, Sir Tommy.
Away, so I just sit in my room all alone and just wish I could see her face. So I just sit here and I cry, and I don't even know.
There we go. Everything has been done. I'll put on more music in a second, but yeah, I do not ever share my specs, and nobody should be curious about them, Mechano. Anyone who's a regular viewer never asks me that. So, happy streaming indeed, but if you're gonna ask my specs, don't ever return to my channel. Rusty D33, what's up? Austin, good to see you. Adele, I'm doing alright today. Could be doing better, but you know what? I'm okay. You know, sometimes in life, even if you can be doing better, you just gotta step up and enjoy, you know? The one thing I hate the most are people who are curious about my setup, curious about this and that. Some streamers might be okay with that, but none of y'all need to know anything that I'm doing other than what I showcase to you on stream. Personal boundaries need to be respected. Can't stand people that try to ask that just because other streamers want to show off. No. If you're not even one of my top supporters, you don't get to know anything about me. Plain and simple. Okay. Gotta report this thing for spam on SoundCloud. Okay, that's cool. My music's been popping off lately, so it's awesome. Hello, High Rise. The only thing that is the way is chilling. Now, you know what? Let's put the low vibes back on, and I'm going farming. I need some reactors, so let's get out there. Let's see how much I can do in an hour.
I'm sorry, I wish that I could have been better. I know
This
I
is
have
Hound
issues with
Actual,
temper, I promise you
reporting
that.
extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation
Should be.
All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
I know you're afraid, but so am I. So
Large-scale Vulgus transfer confirmed. Descendant, stop the enemy troop deployment.
There's no getting away. You can't escape.
but you're not here. Now I stay up till 5 a.m. thinking about you like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do without you? And if you
Serena and other things.
sorry, I don't know
But
what
yeah,
happened to me. You left
we'll see what
the
happens.
best parts of
If
me.
the farming goes well, I might be able to do something. If not, I'm chill.
But I just lost everything. The person I love, my job, my friends, all at the same time. And I know it's my fault. I just wish that I could have seen it all coming. I just wish that I could have seen it all coming.
Hello, Dre Dre. Greetings to you too. You're unfortunately an Earthling because you're stuck here in this place with us.
Eliminated. Huh. Keep trying. This is
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
begin tracking.
Thinking about the pain I felt, hoping for change in the weather. I was there, but you were somewhere else.
Here it comes.
I guess it's for the better. It ain't too much that I can say. Baby, I just know that you don't feel the same. You told me keep it player, but it ain't a game. Thinking about the memories that we made.
Go on, get lost.
Thinking about the you thought I was feeling you, na 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 na.
Oh my.
Thought I was feeling you, na na.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
Feeling you, na 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 na. Baby, you thought I was feeling you. I could have anything that I want. No, I ain't trying to be rude, but the time that I gave you is more than enough. I had to get in my bag, yeah, I had to run it up. I'm on a different run. I ain't worried about nothing
Actually,
else.
do we
Had to
even do
focus
that?
on myself, I'm not the one. You thought I was feeling you, na 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 na. You thought I was feeling you, na 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 na. You thought I was feeling you, na 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 na.
I guess you can.
Feeling you, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Hello, guys. I'm just chilling. Doing my polls, chatting with people. Nothing much else to do. Doing a little bit of farming. Visually, none of them, Jan. I genuinely don't give a damn about any single one of them. And the reason is because, for me, this game is something I play for the community, that's it.
Void storm is intensifying.
I do not appreciate any of them visually or anything like that. If I need this,
Enemy troops
I have
are
real
being
women,
transferred in
so
large
I'm all good.
numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
So I'm not lured in by appearance. I'm just here to do things and do my job.
Keep trying.
Different perspective.
Crying for hours straight. I just wish I could see you one more time. But the light in my room is shining way too bright. Baby, this was never meant
Like right now, all I want to do is go as fast as I possibly can. And I'm faster than my dog, damn it.
arms tonight. I'm so scared of losing everything. And now my best friends go with no.
Take this.
So I just sit in my room all alone and just wish I
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Eliminate. Don't get lost. Come on, out of the way.
I think it's different for me, Jen, because I see them all the time. I just don't even care anymore. You know, after 1,700 hours, you just don't care.
Get out of my way.
Hey, Lewis. It's all good. Nothing much.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
Right now, for me, I am only concerned with the future of this game and its longevity. So, on a personal level, this game, even if we say it doesn't have to be sexual, this entire game is sexual right now. So that's why I look at any of them, they all look the same to me. So I don't really care about how they look, their designs, none of this is relevant. Just what gets me through the content fastest, lets me do whatever I need to do, then I can move on and do my other jobs.
Confirm arrival at the operation zone.
That's how I'm feeling about this game right now, and that is what has disappointed me the most. Because I wanted this to be the hottest game of the century, but they've let me down big time. And I hope they can turn it around, but I think it's going to take them a long time. Right now, I'm just here to do my job, you know, do my thing, and maintain my partnership with them in the hopes that they will turn it around.
This is going to hurt.
I've met a lot of good people through this community, so I don't want to completely abandon them.
Captain Elias. Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Go on, get lost. Get out of my way.
Am I?
Extraction from operation
That's fine,
zone
say it.
initiated. Good work.
Hey, Ziggs. I hope so too. I'm not dropping it because I've just met a lot of good people through this game. So I don't see a reason why I should drop it. But there are obviously other games that are, you know, giving me a lot of love right now. So it's hard to want to focus on this. Well, Jan, that's the argument that I used to use as well when defending TFD. I said it's not even a year old. But the fact of the matter is that because other games took years to get better, TFD cannot take that long. As I've said before, the biggest issue is that it needs to compete with the juggernauts that are already established and already have their fan base. That's already an uphill battle. It's not doing itself any favors right now. Still, I can understand their concerns and limitations. So, whatever the case is, you know, I'll leave it to them. The best I can do is give them time. Yep. They've got to rush. Because I'll tell you right now, Crystal of Atlan, for a freaking mobile game, already has more engaging content than this. And it's a freaking mobile game. That has time-gated progression. It's crazy. They've got a gacha system where people can like earn premium currency and things like that. Feels pretty good. It's just wild. So it's rough. It's rough. And even then, people aren't biting at it because, you know, it can be seen as a little bit too fair. So, yeah. The gaming industry, unfortunately, is one where you kind of have to succeed fast or not succeed at all. That, I think, is a big problem nowadays. Hey, Jono? And unfortunately, from the perspective of players, players can wait forever. Creators can't. Because we have to make money month after month to pay our rent. So, if I can't make it here, it's tough. And that's what I think the devs also don't understand when they bring on creator teams and things like that. They kind of just leave us out in the dirt. I mean, it's good when everything's going good. But yeah.
Come on, out of the way.
That's okay, Theo. If you're enjoying yourself, that's good.
Transport inbound. See you soon.
I'm more than happy with people that enjoy the game and are having a good time. That's good. I want people to enjoy and have a good time. However, I'm also not going to turn a blind eye to the plethora of problems that are plaguing this. Glad you're doing alright, Jono. Louis, did your message send twice?
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements incoming.
What do I think the game needs to survive? It needs engaging content. It needs actual team-based content where people aren't just speedrunning a boss in 3 seconds. Do you know what feels great about Crystal of Atlan? It's a freaking mobile game. But do you know what feels great? Me, Sir Tommy, and Rena are progressing through the game. We're pushing. We're slowly gearing up our endgame gear. And even then, there's still challenging content out for us. You know, even if you whale, whaling only adds a certain amount of stats to your gear. You can't go beyond that. You still need gold to upgrade. You still need to, like, you know, spend all this time upgrading your stuff, and it's a painful process, you know? So it takes time. And that means that you don't smoke a boss in 10 seconds, you know? It's nutty. And sure, here there's progression as well. But once you get everything and you hit the end game, the new bosses, you know, people spend their time speedrunning it. It just makes the game unfun, you know? I feel that this game went too hard into the Korean repetitive grind. And right now, a Chinese mobile game is actually doing better. And I say this from a completely objective standpoint. Go ahead and try Crystal of Atlan. See how the boss fights feel in that game. Because it's an action MMORPG. Well, it's not really an MMORPG. It's more like an action RPG. But you actually feel the action. Like, learning about how your skills work, how to combo them, is so important. Gear is important too. But you can't just build to win. It doesn't work that way. You need actual combo skill, you know, and there are clear differences between classes and things like that. It's wild, and that's what I'm loving so much.
Begin tracking.
Oh my.
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
I agree. Right now, when I've been playing Crystal of Atlan with my homies, it just feels so good. Like, yeah, sure, we lose on some of the clan bosses, but it actually felt good challenging them because we were like, oh my god, you know, we could see our DPS was going up. We were doing everything in our power to really, like, DPS the boss down. But we still fell just a little bit short. And we were like, okay, so we fell short, but, you know, we did our absolute best. Next week, we're gonna get it, you know? It's kind of like that. It's a powerful feeling. a genuinely good feeling. And I think that that's something that many people forget about and don't really understand.
A specialized Vulcus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone.
That's why I hope that TFD in their own way can learn about this. I hope that they can truly like understand that this is where other games are winning, because they have an effective challenge, something to aspire to. You know, I'm not just farming the same map. Sure, I could farm the same boss, but in Crystal of Atlan, I can do it efficiently with my skills, you know, and it doesn't cost me a lot of time to farm and make progress. But here I can farm for 3 hours and not make any real progress, and that kind of sucks. Like heck, in Crystal of Atlan, if I farm for 3 hours, I'm earning actual premium currency by selling gold in-game through the in-game trading system. And while I don't believe that TFD needs a trading system, which I can completely understand, I feel that, you know, they've really done it right. Like for a mobile game, they've done it so right compared to this. And even then, Crystal of Atlan's not that popular yet. Yeah, that's how crazy it is. I'm your dark paradise.
Tactical transport en route to the Descendant's position. Close air
I feel like they need, yeah, different routes, more diversity.
danger close.
Something cannot feel too repetitive, you know? And I feel like that's where they've gone wrong. Yeah, it's helping a bit, but I slept 3 hours today, so I feel like, I wasted so much time today, you know? I slept 3 hours. I know my body needed it, but it's still tough, you know? But I'm slowly getting better, yeah. Lewis, you're absolutely right.
Here it comes.
You should absolutely try Crystal of Atlan. You know, come to my streams. Come see it for yourself. We're having fun every day, Jan. Every day. I'm loving Crystal of Atlan. I'm so loving it. It feels so good to play. And it's the most fun that I've had in a long time. Like, anyone who's at my Crystal of Atlan shows can tell you exactly how it feels, because we're out there every day, you know, like gaining power, doing these abyssal purgatories, you know, we're just blasting through it. There, you can play up to 6 characters for free. It just feels fun. You know, I feel that it's not a looter shooter curse, Ziggy. I think that it's a curse of grind. And everything gets grindy and repetitive, but the grind has to feel rewarding. This is the component that's missing. The grind is not feeling rewarding. And players chase the 2-second kill power creep, but it does feel empty when you get there, Jan. Like, because I asked myself, what's the point? You know? What am I aspiring to? What have I done with my time? And what have I actually managed to achieve, truly?
This is Hound Action, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Let's end this.
I feel like they stacked everything into Sigma, which is not a good idea.
Don't you dare run away. Eliminating.
That's the other thing. Constantly pushing out Descendants is a bad idea. I feel that they need to work with their current roster and make everybody fun. We have a huge roster and most of it goes unused.
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your RK. Then activate the remote detonation device.
You can't escape.
They'll sad RK to our fellows. No. Haley is not used for Ice Maiden. Who told you that she's used for Ice Maiden? We use Serena.
This is going.
I just use Blair. I didn't care about fast kills and I don't care about leaderboards, so I'm sorry, Jiro. Can't help you with that.
The original.
Haley was not queen of boss kills since 2 seasons ago, dude. Once Ines came out and once Serena came out, even after the Ines nerf, Haley was no longer used, dude. Yeah, I just use Blair for groups, dude. If you want to chase leaderboards, this is the wrong place to even talk about it. We don't discuss leaderboards ever, because we really don't care about them. Leaderboards ruin this game. It's okay, at least now you know the answer. Haley's not used at all. So, like I said, I don't know where you got your information, but if you don't see me playing the character, it's probably not top tier. That's an honest answer.
I should be happy, but honestly, feeling so unaccomplished. I let you down. I'm so sorry. Got the world in my palm. 12 missed calls on my phone. Life is changing too fast. Slow down. I feel like I can change the world.
This is Hound Action to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Yep.
Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
You know, rapid skill casts, you know. Well, Jiro, that was like 2 seasons ago, man. Are you coming back after such a long time? Because it sounds like you missed out a lot of information. Not making fun of you, but I gotta say, it sounds like you haven't been back since season 1. She never killed bosses in one shot, by the way. Anyone who could one shot with Haley was a hacker. She had to use her whole magazine of sniper shots to kill a boss. Yeah, okay. That's why you don't know the situation. Go get yourself a Serena if you really want to kill bosses fast. Never operate on old information, pal. Game changes every second. That's also one of the things that people don't like about this game. Because if you built up something in the past, things change so much that, like, by the time you come back, you feel out of touch. But coming back to Austin's point, I actually agree. Skill use for a lot of Descendants does not feel snappy. Like Ines, I can move while casting her 4th skill. So it feels very smooth, like it feels like I'm really casting, you know? But a lot of other characters, they have to slow down. And you're definitely correct about that.
Get out of my way.
Blair might be a bit slow, but guess what? I cleared Ice Maiden in like literally 1 weekend. Like, I got all the green vouchers. I got every single skin and 3 skins from the previous one that I never finished. So they really solved that problem.
Oh my! Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work.
You know, one of the things that I feel that they really did this time around was that they solved. So I'm going to turn out the music so I can talk a bit more. They solved the problem of having to farm the Colossus ad nauseum. That's okay, Austin. So yeah, in one weekend of doing Ice Maiden, and I just ran Ice Maiden like, you know, morning, evening, that kind of thing. It was so easy. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I need my power bank.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
I genuinely think it was like literally just one weekend of runs. And if you think about it, that so-called one weekend of runs was yeah, it wasn't long at all. Hey Baron. It was literally just one weekend of runs and boom, done. So I feel like they finally changed the green vouchers to be very manageable. I'm already super burned out on the game. I'm just here for the community, that's all. I'm still trying to get the correct ideal reactors. So I don't want to take longer on activity. That's what I'm going. I'm like right now because I'm farming. I'm just going as fast as possible.
Captain Elias, deploying arcade.
Don't you dare run away.
I am the
Yep.
original.
COA is the best. Honest to God, like I actually feel myself itching to play constantly. And that's crazy. So yeah, I'm really having fun. I recommend it to everybody.
Here it comes.
Don't ever say welcome back. Unless I leave the game, which I haven't. I was just playing some other stuff. If you say welcome back, I'll personally slap the shit out of you.
Extraction from operation zone initiated.
Not really, Axome. I did get a couple of lucky lotteries, like 300 or 400, but never the 800 in one pop. Or at least I don't think so. I don't believe that I got the 800 in one pop. To the best of my knowledge. To the best of my knowledge. Depends, Burbuja, because if your multiplier goes high enough, then yes, it can. It can be, but it really depends. It's situational. Usually for me, if a Descendant uses crit, I will go crit damage usually. Crit damage cooldown if I really want to. Good job, Lord Spawn. That's the kind of loyalty I like to see in a soldier.
A specialized Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of the sky.
Take this. Give up. Boom. Awesome, huh?
Ines is the fastest, Jero. You really have been away from the game for a long time.
Air support is
Even after her
standing by.
nerf, Ines is one of the
On your
fastest.
signal will initiate suppressing fire. Look out for
Freyna is still fast, but Ines is by far the fastest. Because you don't have to wait for the enemy to die. The hell's the last dude? Oh, there he
You
is.
can't escape. This is going to hurt.
Okay.
My shield. Damn them. This is going to sting.
Yeah, you'll never get one, Burbuja. That'll never happen.
Take this.
You will be right.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position.
The devs are too
Well done,
focused on
Descendant.
grind for something awesome and fun like that to happen. This ammo limitation was already taken from Destiny and it's silly. I think they need to hurry up and drop that. Like, they need to become their own game. What they've done right now is just copied other game systems. And I'm starting to really feel that. I think that they need their own system. I feel that, you know, all weapons, limitless ammo, just go in there and start
Descendant,
blasting.
Confirm arrival at the operation
And
zone.
prioritize
Proceed
fun.
with caution.
Because right now, skills where you're just casting, they said everybody wants skills, but it's just cycles. Now that everything is skills, nobody's using guns. So what's the point, you know? There needs to be a balance. There has to be a balance between skills and guns. Guns need to be able to compete with skills.
Boom.
I don't disagree. I'm telling you it won't happen because, like I said, the devs seem to prioritize grind over fun, which is the entire issue we're having. You know what's the coolest part about Crystal of Allen? That all of your skills feel freaking awesome. Every single time I play as the Magiblade, I feel like Virgil from Devil May Cry. Every single time I play as Starbreaker, I feel like I'm Akuma.
We've detected signs
You know?
of life inside a nearby arcade.
My
center.
abilities feel goddamn cool. And that's the issue that we're having right now.
My shield.
Our cool factor is missing. And that big cool factor is where we are having problems. Yep.
Let's end this.
Don't ever mention that game here, Lord Spawn. Please, if you do, what will happen is that the vultures from that game will come in. So I'm going to delete your message now, but never ever mention that game here. If you can. I know I mentioned it first, so yeah, it's my bad. But yeah, we should not mention it in chat because I tell you, once you do, the vultures will just come in and start, you know, saying WF best. And oh my god, it's terrible. It's not just about making the animations look cooler, Burbuja. COA is a fighting game, essentially. So, of course, the combos that we do are going to look like super impactful and things like that. Because it's a game about comboing your skills, being awesome. But I feel like that is what's lacking here. Like, our skills, we just kind of cast them and that's it. So, it feels a little glonky, not going to lie. The materials for green vouchers don't reset each week. We tested already.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Hey, Gino. Can't really complain. I'm not dead, right? So if I'm not dead, that's good. Anytime that I'm not dead, I'm alive. Anytime that I'm alive, it's a good day. Oh, good, Lord Spawn.
Dare run away.
It was my bad because I mentioned it first.
Bastards.
Everyone says they need time, but fact of the matter is, other games are constantly coming out. Other competitors. How much time are they gonna get? And who will be left at the end? That's my big concern. Who will be left at the end? I hope to God there'll be enough people.
Confirming signs of life.
Let's end this. Give up. This is going to hurt.
Master Corral's descendant. I will do his bidding. I will serve before.
Damn it. Eliminated. You can't escape. This is awesome, huh?
Why am I?
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
It depends on the decisions they make, Barbuja. I hope it won't come down to that. But I feel that it may. Because the big problem is that there's nothing to hold players in the game. You know? And it's so easy for other games to take
Confirm
attention
arrival at
away.
the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
That's what I'm saddest about.
Descendant, we've
You know,
confirmed a
that-
large-scale Vulgus transfer. Attack their deployment.
There's nothing for me to hook people. You know, when people see me play COA, right? They see my Starbreaker's awesome combos. They're like, damn, you know, I want to try this game for myself. This game looks good. But it feels like here, sure, they can see me destroying everything. Yeah, I know. I already said it was okay, Lord Spawn. Dude, don't overreact, man. Once I say it's okay, it's okay. I'll handle it. You don't have to over panic, bro. Now let's focus on the discussion, shall we? I appreciate you taking responsibility, but you don't have to get overly crazy about it. It's not like I'm gonna ban you, okay, buddy? Now, focusing on the topic, look. TFD is a great game. I like TFD. I want it to do well. It's not like I want it to do badly.
Let's end this.
But right now, what can I do to hook people in? Even if I want to tell them this is a great game, then they ask me, okay, so how much grinding do I have to do? In COA, I can say, oh, just progress the story day by day. You can play up to 6 characters, play at your own pace, relax. Here, it's like, oh, well, you got to do this first. First, power up your characters, get your modules. Oh, after that, you got to do arcade tuning. After arcade tuning, you got to go and like do other stuff too. Oh yeah, there's a lot to do. It's like, bruh, what in the hell? You know? That's kind of the thing. I think they're too focused on the grind, Burbuja. They focus too hard on the grind, but not enough on actually making their game fun. It's like they don't play their own game. This is the problem with a lot of developers. I've told them before as well. Developers must play their own game. If they don't play their own game, then
Going to hurt.
developers are going to have big issues. Hey, Ramon. A developer must play their own game so that
Awaiting transfer.
that way they can understand whether or not people are having fun with their game, whether or not people are having a good time with their game. They need to know these things, because if they don't know these things, then, you know, yeah, I feel that they're gonna just have a bad time in general. At the end of the day, it all boils down to I want this game to be great, but they cannot forget the fun factor. Well, Crystal Valorant's on PS5, PC, and mobile. It's not on Xbox. Come by to the streams and see. This is what I always tell people. Come to my streams and see other games. Don't just come to the streams for the game you're interested in. You don't know what you will discover. That's the power of being a streamer like myself. I always bring you guys new entertainment, new ideas, new fun things. Crystal Valorant is hot. You guys want to check it out because you guys will have a lot of fun. Good, Jamel. I'm happy to hear that. I'm just talking right now, Ramon. Not really farming anything specific, so don't worry about it. I'm just chilling, talking with my audience, you know, doing my
Reporting
thing.
extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Which is also kind of the reflection of the problem in TFD. There's no clear goal. Everything that I do is a minimal power increase. So good. Make sure y'all tune into our Crystal Valorant streams. It's great. Never heard of that, but I've never been into that series at all, so I've got no interest in it. I'll be honest, Jamel, I haven't checked. I don't care whether I do or don't. I'm just chilling. This gives me something to do while talking with you guys. If you're downloading Crystal Valorant, tune into the streams so you learn how we do things. Make sure to watch some of the beginner videos. I've made a few, and they'll help you out.
Descendant, the transport has dropped a wide-ranged shaping charge on the ground. We need it to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
LE Fusion, it really depends, up to you. Like, you can use whichever one you want. If you are very efficient with Freyna, you can do that. Some people like to just not play actively. They like to just essentially turn their brain off while farming. Ever since I played COA, Crystal Valorant, I feel like I want to play more actively because I feel it's just so boring if I sit here and do nothing. So yeah, I would say they're both about even, depending on how fast you run one or the other. Freyna's speed is more consistent than an S, but an S deals with hordes way faster, in my personal opinion. Yeah, no problem, Jan. You should. If you don't like the game, you can just uninstall it. It's completely free anyway. You lose nothing. Like, I actually, much like with this game, I've disclosed that I'm going down an F2P pathway in COA, and I have literally only spent $10 on the game. And that's $10 Singapore dollars, so in USD it'd be like $6 or $7 in the entire 40 hours that I've played. That's even less than Clair Obscure Expedition 33, and I've played enough hours of that to make it worth it. So yeah, Crystal Valorant's great. The best part is you can earn all the premium currency. Just farm gold and sell gold. And you can sell it all in-game. It's not like you have to go to an illegal website to do it. It's all an in-game trade system. It's just great. So whales can whale as much as they want, and then players who just want to play can play. You know, it's a very fair game.
Mission complete.
and it makes the game thrive.
See you soon.
So they really done that game right. Not really, Barbuja. In S, I'm using the gimped in S build for fun just to lower my power level, but even this, I'm taking out the red bars super fast.
Confirm arrival of the
So
operations
I wouldn't say
zone.
Freyna's better against red bars.
Caution.
She can just be lazier because her poison can spread, but I mean, it's really up to you. I find in S faster by a good 10-20 seconds. And those 10-20 seconds, they do kind of add up. That's the problem. I think something like 70 runs or something, if you exclude daily bonuses. So if you use daily bonuses, it's a lot less, but yeah, it's something like that. Somebody calculated it, but I forgot about the calculation. My honest advice, Ramon, is don't think about it. Just keep doing it.
RK life signs detected inside a vault structure.
The thing is, TFD can't really have an in-game trade system because, you see, COA has done it very cleverly. Gold is something you need for everything, and the amount of gold you can earn in a day is limited by the amount of energy you can earn, right? So this all factors in with COA. So it's a very different scenario and situation as compared to TFD. TFD, on the other hand, what am I supposed to trade? There's nothing here that's rare, so... that's the problem of, like, even if they have a trade system, what exactly would we trade with each other for premium currency? Because they made everything available to buy for premium currency anyway. So what are we supposed to sell or trade, you see? Whereas COA, only players can sell the gold. But, you know, you can't really just buy gold. So it's really awesome. So players are, you know, paying for stuff with the premium currency, and then this just gives us the right to, you know, gacha. It's great. So they've done it in a very clever way, which is why it's succeeding so well. If not for that, they wouldn't have succeeded as well as they are. I personally think.
Mission complete. Transport inbound.
And to me, therein lies the difference. Okay. Yeah, this is good enough. Dimension Colossus. Okay, I got one. Now I need one with dimension and skill cooldown. Hey, skill cooldown and dimension. I have that too. Sweet. Okay, now I'm gonna need some spares. That's completely fine, so have I. I like games like that because I feel they've got a really good system going. Like, it actually makes me want to play again and again, and that is what has made a serious, like, significant difference for me. The fact that I feel like, okay, I want to play again and again. Good, Kaiser. I'm glad that they've started the game and are enjoying it. I hope they'll stay and stick around. I pray that Season 3 will actually boost our player count, which thus far has disappointed me.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
No, this is my same
Specialized
NS build.
Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blast
Well,
them.
Angel Tenchi, first and foremost, I'll never be discussing that game because the second we discuss that game, it invites the vultures from that game to come into our chat and cause trouble. So I'm going to remove your message right now, buddy. Don't ever mention that game here, thank you. And don't ever discuss that game here. I want TFD to have zero to do with that game, and I feel that if they want to do something, they may as well take it from way better games. So I'm going to remove your message now. Don't ever mention that game here again. It is not a discussion topic. Because like I said, if we mention it here, those people are like Jehovah's Witnesses. They'll just suddenly come into the channel and start talking a lot of crap. So yeah, avoid that. What I'll say is that TFD needs to find its own identity and its own thing. It just needs to be itself. And anyone that cannot respect that rule in my chat, I will simply throw you out. I really don't give a shit. Alright, so respect that rule and obey. Cannot obey, I'll just throw you out. I have no qualms about doing that.
RK receptor, confirming signs of life.
Cardivel, you know the rules. I appreciate you offering to help Baron, and of course, you are both very good regulars on my channel. But you know that I cannot allow people to link up in my chat as well. Recruitment, things like this in my chat is all forbidden.
Take this.
Regardless, Angel, I have said it before and I'll say it again. If you want to discuss that game, you will be thrown out of this channel. Either obey the rules or don't chat. Okay? I will not say it again. These are the rules that I've had to enforce because of frequent trolling, frequent problems, and frequent headaches. I really don't want to have to deal with that today, sir. So obey the rules or you can leave. Do not argue with your streamer. Do not try and justify your case. Alright. Listen, Ramon. Again, these are the rules. The topic is completely blocked. You discuss it, you get thrown out. Plain and simple. This is my chat. You will obey the rules of my chat while you are here. Anyone who cannot will leave. Have I made myself clear?
This is going to
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
Rules are in place for a reason. Alright? They may not be comfortable, but we have to obey them. The safety, peace, and mental well-being of my community is far more important than anything else.
Oh my.
Indeed, Cardivel. Which is why I appreciate you wanting to help Baron, but yes, just make sure that you understand that if I open up recruitment or linking up in my chat, same thing happens. People will just come here and, like they did it before, they'll just come here and say, hey, this is my in-game name, please add me, I'm looking for people. A streamer's chat is not for people to link up with. A streamer's chat is for interacting with the streamer, talking with them, and having a discussion with them. Unfortunately, Kaiser, it can get really, really bad because, like I said, there have been hundreds of people that come in and will just talk and say like, oh, this game is better. Why aren't you playing this game? They do it so frequently that it has become an actual problem. It has actually turned me so far off the game, you know. It has actually turned me so far off the game that I don't even want anyone to discuss it. I pretend that game doesn't even exist because that's how bad the community is. They have become such toxic, horrendous individuals. And even their content creators are the worst of the worst human beings. Like, I have seen dozens of their content creators who come to our game just because we introduce dynamic motion. So they'll spend on this game. Their main game is that other game, but they'll come and spend on our game just so they can take hot screenshots and whatever. Like, really, this is your content creator? Someone who is that thirsty and sad? Like, okay, bro, if that's your content creator. Mr. Daniel Silva, you do not need me to show the modules because the build is already on my channel. All you need to do is access the build video. I have a moment, so I'll link it to you. Let me see, where is it? Here you go. This was the guide used for the Void Erosion Purge, but it's the same build that I'm using. Alright. There you go. You never need to ask on my channel for me to show modules. Modules won't help you. You need to understand the reactor, external components, arcade tuning, everything. That's why I tell people to watch videos. If I just show you the modules, how's that going to help you? You can copy the modules, but you will never reach my damage. Doesn't work. You have to have the right reactor, the right weapon, the right external components, the right arcade tuning. You need to know what inversion reinforcer I'm using. Go to the videos, Mr. Daniel. Any creator that just shows you modules is lying to your face and showing you the wrong things. Because modules alone haven't worked. This is because I removed my Transcendent module, dude.
Confirm arrival at the operation zone.
You can remove the Transcendent module and you'll do the same thing. I'm just messing around. This is not an actual proper build. I'm just playing around for fun.
This is going to sting a little.
The best build is the one that is in that video. I can swap back to that build and show you it's the same thing. I have in the past, Ramon, but as a creator in general, I'll say this one thing. I don't like to discuss other games or competitors' games when I'm playing a game where I'm an official creator. Same thing for COA, same thing here. I generally, like, if I'm playing a particular game where I am listed as an official creator, I don't discuss other games that are similar or competitors because it's kind of not nice to the company. So although people want to talk with me about that, I limit discussions about that. You can ask me about this game or anything else, but I tend to prefer not to discuss competitors' games. So any discussions about that, I won't even support, which unfortunately includes Destiny 2. So I will answer nothing further about that.
No getting away. Let's end this.
And I answered your question already. But I'm also explaining the rules of why I don't want to discuss anything further.
You can't escape.
The weekend vendor was a nice addition, but I don't know if I want to see an auction house. I don't know if it'll help this game because there's nothing exclusive for us to trade. Like I said, auction house implementation, as I've already discussed, is dependent upon us having something that we can actually sell, which is of value to other players. There's nothing in this game that I can sell that is of value to another player. So even if we had an auction house, what's the point? There has to be a purpose for it. And it has to have a reasonable purpose, otherwise it's just going to be an unused feature that they're going to waste their time on. That's the big problem. How was last night's stream?
Extraction from operation zone.
It was alright.
initiated.
Can't really complain.
Good work, Descendant.
I don't think we will need trading after raids or hard content rare loot, Kaiser, because if we do add something like that into the game, the player base here is going to cry about it. Which video is your Last Dagger, Glay, and Last Dagger build? Just search Last Dagger RealAsianRobot. There's only one video, dude.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
One question. I really want to ask my viewers this one question. Why do you guys, most of you guys, like, this is a general question, but genuinely, why do you guys ask me about the video instead of searching for it? Like, have people forgotten how to search YouTube? Just genuine question. In the past, whenever I would say, okay, so I've got a build video for this, people would you just type in like Last Dagger Real Asian Robot? Like, isn't that how you guys are taught to search for stuff on YouTube?
Eliminate.
So why don't people just do that? And why do people ask me which is the video? Because that makes no sense.
Keep
You know what I'm saying? Like, is there a reason you ask about the video rather than just searching it yourself? So I want to know, like, why do people ask about that? Like, for me, I find it hard to understand because I've never needed to ask somebody, where's this video? I just search their name and the video topic. And usually, if they're a good creator, they will have the right keywords in their video description, so it should immediately come out, especially if you input their creator name. So people will just search Real Asian Robot, this thing, and if no video pops up, it means usually the content doesn't exist. So, yeah. I'm just curious now. From the viewer's perspective, is there a reason you guys ask?
Don't you dare run away.
It's okay, lurking is fine, guys. Well, that's a completely valid answer, Scotty Dog. I mean, if that's what they want, then I'm okay with that, but they can just talk to me. They don't have to ask a question, they can just talk. As long as it's, you know, not one of the wrong topics, I mean, I don't mind. I'm glad you get me, Lord Spawn, but I did ask a question. Is it that you guys were never taught how to search YouTube? Or is it because I'm older? Because I don't know, I was always taught how to search YouTube, so is it because you're not taught, or you don't know, or what? I'm just curious about your perspective on it, like why you asked the streamer for it. Is there a reason? And I actually am starting to agree with the free-to-play grinds because I think that the clear separation, Ramon, has become a problem in this game. Now that I'm playing a game where F2P stand a chance of grinding stuff on a personal level, I feel like, hey, maybe this game needs some of that. Because it kind of feels wrong, you know?
Oh my.
Not really, Jamel.
All units proceed to transport location.
Like, you can just use my standard nest build with Time of the Hunting Hounds. All I did was I removed that one Transcendent module for fun. I'll play the same old build and it's all good. I see, so you have a disability. Fair enough. If that's the case, then I understand.
This is Hound Action. Reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please.
Well, of course it's the same build you're using.
But do not exceed
Because if you're using something that's, you know, not exactly a robot build, then are you being efficient? Could be, Jan. I mean, maybe. I try not to think of people as lazy. I would hope not. I usually just think that maybe they don't know how. Because I know that some people, like younger generation, they aren't taught how to search on YouTube. So maybe they don't know, you know? So I'm just asking from a genuinely curious perspective, I guess. You're not wrong, Ramon. I think that maybe being able to grind premium currency would actually keep people invested. I don't know. It's just something is missing in this game. Like now that I'm on other games, and I think I'm going to be checking out Vindictus as well. That's another Nexon game. I'll be checking out Vindictus Defying Fate when it drops. I don't know. Yeah, maybe a cosmetic grind is what can keep people invested. There has to be something to work towards, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about it. I don't know. I feel like we're just lacking somehow. We're just lacking. And it irks me. It really does.
This is where it ends.
Hey, Kozo.
The original.
But fair perspectives, you know, nothing wrong with that.
Lying?
Like in Lord Spawn's case, he just says he has a disability. Fair enough. I can accept that. Like I said, sometimes I just like to know how people are thinking. You know, how people are wondering. Because the more that I understand about what people think, the more that I understand them, the more I understand their needs, their wants, their desires. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure, Ramon.
Hound
I
action
hear
to
you.
HQ.
So yeah, all I did was I just literally removed the time of the hunting hounds just for fun. Just to make the build harder to play, that's all. I just did it for giggles. And that's all I did on this build. It's still my same NS build, I'm just messing around, you know? It is a business, but the thing is, you know, if Crystal of Atlan is doing the same thing and they're making money and they actually reach top seller, the thing is, when you have grindable cosmetics, I think that the grind that we are talking about is different,
This is
Jan.
Hound action.
I think that what we need to be able to
Reporting
do is
extreme
grind the
void
premium
energy within
currency,
the operation zone.
you know?
All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not.
All right,
exceed
Angel,
your
I've
limits.
told you before already, you cannot refer to that game. This is the second time. I've warned you before. You are receiving a 30-minute chat timeout. Do not further discuss that game, and if you cannot obey the rules, you will be removed from chat permanently. All right? Consider this your final warning. Next will be a 24-hour chat ban if it happens again, and then it will be a perma ban. All right? When I say something, please, please listen to your streamer. You don't want to interact with my chat, you don't want to listen to your streamer, that's fine. Just don't come here. Well, Barbuja, I don't know. I would say just get more boxes and pick both. Sharon can electrocute, so decide based on your own knowledge. See you later, Lord Spawn.
Confirming signs of life.
But yeah, I think that right now, right, if we're going to talk grindable, then we have to be able to grind the premium currency in a similar way to Crystal of Atlan.
Let's end this.
If they make it so we have something to sell, something value to sell, and it makes it tradable for premium currency, whales can spend as much as they want on this game and support the free-to-play players in that way. And the free-to-play can earn whatever they need and have fun in that way. So it becomes very fair, you see? And then people can use Caliber, and then the game devs don't lose money that way, because the money will always come from somewhere. The whales have to spend to get Caliber, you know?
Give up.
So yeah, that is what I feel would be better. But I think that implementing that at this stage is hard because their entire system is already set up. They've already chosen to make this game more grind worthy rather than free to play worthy, you know? And at first things were going good, but you know, they are losing money, and you are correct, Ramon. They will continue to lose money on players leaving because players will not continue to spend money on a game where they don't feel like they're getting their value, you know? Sure, it looks cool with, you know, dynamic motion and all that, but
Good work.
that can only go so far. People have already mentioned it. I can kind of agree to that. You know, some fun activities might be nice. One of the things that I find is fun about Crystal of Atlan is that I actually really think it's nice that, you know, there's the Wonder Challenge. Look at my dog. He's teleporting everywhere. What the hell is wrong with my dog? Hey, dog, you okay? What the hell is this? Look at that. Look at that doggerino. Y'all seeing this? I mean, a login feature is fine, but there needs to also be a trade system, I think, that could actually help. And Nick, I don't know, man. I'm a highly experienced creator. I've got a portfolio of games under my belt. Guess what? Did you know I'm also a partner for Space Marine 2? I'm also a partner for, well, now anyway, Dune Awakening, although they're not even my genre of games. Dune Awakening just sent me a deluxe key, so I'll have to play that on stream one of these days. But I'm a partner for a lot of games. Like, a lot of games have taken the time to work with me and say, hey, Real Asian Robot, you know, we value you. So I'm also a creator here, but apparently here I'm never heard, so whatever, man. I don't care.
Keep trying.
Like, I've always got another job lined up.
That's a specialized Vulgus aircraft.
I always
It
have
can
another
fly
job
through
lined
void
up.
storms. Descendant, if you're gonna shoot it down, do it now. Hurry.
What the dog doing? Teleporting through time and space, apparently.
You can't escape. This is where it ends. Take this. Don't you dare run away.
Descendant, air support is standing by. On your signal, we'll initiate suppressing fire. Look out below.
Let's end this. There's no getting away.
Arcade.
This is going to hurt.
I understand that, Jen, but what I will also say is that, look, 20 bucks ain't gonna pay their salaries. Considering our player base size, players need to be spending upward of $100 each month. And that means all players. And all players are not gonna spend that each month.
Hound Actual to HQ. Mission
I never give out my specs, Ramon, sorry. It's because I'm not a tech channel. So never just take your streamer specs because we'll have different requirements for our business, things like that. What I'll say is that go to a reliable tech channel and ask them. I can get in a lot of trouble if people rely on my advice and then they come back and start talking all kinds of shit. So for me, I never discuss my specs. I never give them out. I never talk about them. I just don't. Ever. It just leads to more trouble than it's worth. I really recommend, if you need to ask computer specs, ask a friend who's knowledgeable about tech, or make sure you go to a reliable tech channel and you can ask them about, you know, what's viable in the market, things like that, and that will usually be your best bet.
Concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion.
Like I said, Nick, I don't care. If they've got their own people they want feedback from, then that's good for them. I leave it to them. I'm not somebody who worries about them because I've got my own business and I've got my own money to make. I got no time to be worrying about these devs or babysitting them. I've said my piece, you know, I've given good advice. Anything further, they can pay me for a consultation. No problem at all, Ramon. It's just a rule of thumb that I have because it's a way of saving myself in case of legal problems, you know what I'm saying? So it's way better that I just tell people, oh, go to a tech channel, because tech channels, they stake their reputation on that, you know? So if they give bad advice, then that's on them, and they usually have a way of dealing with it because they have the knowledge. I don't even understand tech stuff, so I asked John if I ever need any help with like specs and stuff like that. I'll just ask John, hey John, you know, can you tell me about all this, that, and the other? You know, I want to know. And John will usually tell me. But for me, I'm not worried. I'm buried in work right now. I've got so much to do, considering both my music and my gaming, so yeah, I'm just busy.
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your RK. Then activate the remote detonation device.
I feel that, Burbuja. I feel that.
Begin tracking.
Pricing is also an issue because this game charges in USD, no regional pricing. Whereas Crystal of Allen, it's in Singapore dollars. So cheap for me to spend. So yeah. Is it worth grinding Jaber and Kyle's arcade tuning? I suppose. Kyle can technically be used as a one-shotter. So yeah. But Jaber, I don't know. I have no desire to play Jaber right now. I'd rather play a fourth character in Crystal of Atlan before playing Jaber. Yeah, my tech guy is called Jonathan Terry. He's a great guy. You'll see him here often. He's hurting a little bit right now, but he's almost always here at my show, and he's a nice guy. So yeah, he's our tech guy. So I guess all the tech guys are just Johns now, you know?
Oh my.
Mission complete.
Every time it's a tech guy, it's gonna be John.
See you soon.
Why aren't I doing public missions? I will turn that, I'll reverse that question back on you, Ramon. Why do I need to do public missions? Is there a reason? Because unless there is an actual active reason for me to do that, I don't think I need to, right? Already comes with hand cannon, that's nice. Might shove handgun on it. Maybe I'll wait for duration. Could be that as well. Oh yeah, it's definitely faster, but you know. Different Jonathan Terry, but you know. Yeah, I just don't bother, you know what I'm saying? It might be faster, but I just don't feel the need to, you know? I'm fast enough. I don't really have a reason to need anybody else. Unless a friend of mine wants to do it, I usually won't bother. I'm just a chill kind of guy. So I like doing it on my own. I think that that is also a big problem in the content creation scene. A lot of folks just, you know, they seem like a lot of developers, unfortunately, they seem to have this weird mentality that if I know what I'm doing, I don't need to consult a creator. That's all well and good, till you realize that maybe the creator actually knows some shit. Maybe he do. Then what you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do when they come for you? But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really care. At the end of the day, it's just what it is. I'm not very good with the physical and mechanical side. I'm not very good with the software either. I just know what I know and I do what I do. I'm here to entertain, and that is all I will do. I will entertain you, and I will be your dude. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Reactor enhancement. This is the one. Who are my favorite music artists? Nowadays, I don't listen to too much anymore, so I just only listen to my own music. It's crazy. So yeah. But in the past, I always used to listen to Tupac. I listened to NF, Juice World. I've listened to a lot of different artists. For metal, I've listened to Spirit Box, Ginger. The one with Leonard Scissorhands, Infected Rain. I've heard a lot. Nightwish, Breaking Benjamin. I listen to Nickelback. I have a very wide music taste, but now I just focus on creating songs that I wanna, listen to and work on. I know, right, Lewis? Like, I'm feeling like playing some COA right now, but I don't want to abandon this community. Yeah, it definitely needs some serious endgame content. I don't know. I figured maybe I'd come here and bring people over. No, not interested in new Linkin Park stuff. Their old stuff is good enough for me. I have no desire to, like, no offense intended, but I got no desire to listen to their older stuff. Their newest stuff is good enough for me. Genuinely. Now, I need to open up email. I need to see some stuff. This makes more reasonable sense. Open Sesame. Defense neutralization, s'il vous plaît. Check my video on mastery rank. Hang on, I'll get it for you. Here you go, Kazo. Take this video with you and be well. The game's content can be played fully solo. There's full matchmaking for anything you need. But what I will say is that you should join a fleet anyway and participate in the fleet. Why? Because you can get free premium currency by doing so, and who knows, you might make some friends along the way. We might have a Robot Nation NA branch, depending on where you are, but unfortunately the game is region locked, so I'm in Asia, otherwise I'd invite you into my clan, Jan. But you can play it completely solo. You can play it completely solo if that's what you want to do. No a problem. I need to search Austin's mails. Just can't remember. Ah, that's the one. Okay. Also makes sense. This will work better. That works. This does work. That works too. And then I've got 7 bits. Do I have an X slot anywhere that I could utilize? Nope. Okay. Didn't really need anything else, did I? Have any other dual slots? Oh my god, I don't. I think I'll have to change this over. And then I really, really want the MP. No, wait. This one. Might reduce my power modifier, but it would be nice to have the reduced skill cost. Unless I did something like frugal mindset. I could roll something like that. It's minor, but could work, theoretically. Not that I can increase the expandable range much. Could work too. But it's a temporary solution. Hey, Foxarella. Just saving this temporarily. Now, I'll need to actually swap to her farming build for a second. Where is Serena's old reactor? There we go. This is for Divine Surge. Either way, it gives me a chance to test out Divine Surge as well. I haven't rolled in Sigma Sector for a long while. Stopping in before you're bombarded with meetings. Tell those meetings, Foxy, that they can't have you because I need you more. Okay? I need you here to ensure that at all times I am comfortable. Okay? So you go and you tell those meetings, all right, that they don't get to just, you know, have your time. That's not how it works. Okay? You're supposed to be here. You're right. I could do that as well. Now I need an Almondine slot. Shove a box in there. What kind of Almondine slot do I have? You, RK Reload. You. Yeah, why not? There we go. Now off we go. Let's go be alone. Exactly. You tell them, okay? You go ahead and you tell them. You tell them that I require Foxy here. Okay? Because I require your voice to keep me calm so I don't snap at people. Alright, so you go tell them that. Okay, let's go mess around for fun. I got nothing better to do.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone.
1 second.
Proceed with caution.
Okay. Let's larval from larval 1. Repent! 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 Repent!
We will not fail.
Repent! 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 Repent!
Shield faltered. Into the light.
Repent! I memorized the slot names, yeah. Repent! Repent! This is exactly what I'll do to your managers, Foxy, if they don't let me have you on more days. Okay? You told them meetings are a waste of time. Okay, RealAsianRobot
We're
needs you.
detecting RK life signs inside a Vulgus structure.
Repent!
Let my guard down. Oh no.
Actually, why am I walking on the ground like a peasant? I can fly. Repent!
My shield.
Thanks, Foxarella. Appreciate that. Things tend to get more buggy on console, yeah.
We will not fail. Into the light.
You know, somebody said that Divine Surge wasn't working, but I think they just turned off the explosion effects. Because I clearly did the Divine Surge, and look, enemies that come into the field, although you can't see the field, is burning to death. So I think they turned off the explosion effects for themselves, and that's why they can't see it no more. Repent! Repent!
Into the light. Into the light.
Why am I?
Hound Actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
I think if Foxy throat punches them, she's gonna lose her job, which is probably not a bad idea.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
We will not fail.
What's up, Mike?
Into the light.
Specialized bonus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
Into the light. We will not fail. We will not fail. Into the light. Face the flame. Face the flames. Into the light.
Descendant, air support is standing by. On your signal, we'll initiate suppressing fire. Look out.
Face the flames.
Sure.
Into the light. Face the flames.
That's the fastest I can spam it, because there's a cooldown between casts. So don't forget that. If you spam it too fast, there's still a cooldown. So, no matter how fast you go, you can't just, like, double dive, you know? You still gotta respect the cooldown.
You will be like
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
Listen, if there's a bug, then I blame you guys for your incorrect aiming, okay? You guys are aiming weird. My Serena has no bug because I aim correctly. So you guys need to aim correctly, okay?
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution.
If you do not aim the same way that I aim, then you are a heretic. And you'll be banned from my channel forever.
My shield falters.
That's how the law works. Understand? Yeah, I've tried the mutant cells, Foxy. I literally inserted one just now. Did you not see it? This Foxarella not paying attention, huh? You dare. You dare unpay attention. Well, first of all, John B. Keep note that I have a clean stream policy, so let's not say it like that, yeah? But don't ask me about the animation. That's a dev problem. But yes, do not be overly that way, John. I know this is that sort of game, but unfortunately, I'm under contract, and my contract says maintain a clean stream, so I have to maintain a clean stream. Hope you can understand.
Into the light.
Descendant. The transport has dropped a wide-range shaping charge on the ground. We need it to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
Into the light.
But I do admit, the animation is a little strange. Maybe it would use too much resources to like slam her wings into the ground, like, you know, Falcon style. So she'd be more like, you know, the new Captain America. I don't know. You came in afterward, Foxy, but yeah, I've been using the cells. If you're testing whether you can chat, Angel, then yes, welcome back.
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
You will not fail.
I mean, you're limited by socket type as well, Austin, so there aren't a lot of there aren't a lot of things you can do, you know what I'm saying? It's like here I've got fire vulnerability because it makes sense. But well, when you come in the game with me again, Fox, you tell me the day, I will personally make sure that on that day, you ditch work, I'll stream the game, and we play. Alright? We will play. That's what we can do, alright? I'll help you work on your buns. You can keep me company and prevent me from murdering anybody. Sounds like a deal, right? Use the calming voice to prevent me from choking somebody to death. Carnival, I think everybody knows that she means bunny by buns, like Jesus Christ. If there's anyone that thought anything different, then I would worry about them a lot. On a scale of 1 to I think I'd be very worried about them, I think I'd be very worried about them. I'm just saying. In fact, I'm Super Saiyan. What's on the A socket, Austin? Because you talk about defense neutralization, but what's on the A socket?
Into the light.
I have a few boxes.
Face the flame.
But at least I'm doing something this time, you know? Sure.
Descendant, the transport has dropped a wide-range...
Oh, you can wait till tomorrow. I'll invite you, Ruby, and Dan into the Discord tomorrow.
Prime the detonator with your RK, then...
I'm in no rush anyway. But I hear you.
Face the flame.
If anyone understood anything different than what she meant, alright. Y'all nasty. Y'all filthy.
We will not fail.
Onward we go. I just realized why some people wanted the wings
Deploying
gone.
arcade. I am the original.
And that's not cool at all.
Face the flame.
Is that why they were doing it? I never noticed it until now. That's just sad. If that really is the reason why. Ooh.
Oh my.
Guy stood in the entire way.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
You okay there, Mr. John B? Oh. Your sentence just stopped. Thank you.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
We will not fail. Into the light.
A specialized Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of the sky.
Nah. I didn't get a box there, no. I don't think so.
Face the flames.
I'm still at 4 boxes. But I have more than most because I've just been doing this continuously, slowly, painfully. It's just a boring grind. All good, John. All good. Oh yeah, oh wait, have I targeted them? I think I did. Let's check. I'm at 44%. Lol. Now you'll know when I get one because excuse me. If it changes from 44% to 0, then I got a box.
Into the light. We will not fail.
Not really, Mike. I have no builds I want to test right now. I was building some shiz for fun, that's all. I build it solely for the fun.
Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendants.
Yep.
On your signal, we will initiate military support.
Face the flames.
Oh, ouch. 5 runs in the wrong sector. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they let you only target a single sector. It's odd, but it is what it is, I guess.
Okay.
We will not fail. Face the flames. Face the flames.
You will be like
Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Yum, 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 yum. Just here to get my level 40 and then I'm out.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
We will not fail.
Lol, Foxy. See, that's a really positive way to view it, John. But the thing is, like, most of us are sick of doing arcade tuning. We've done our arcade tuning. We don't want to do more. It's wild. I mean, the results from me and Foxy playing that time is already out. Like, everyone knows the drop rate is still 5% no matter what, but y'all have seen the video. You know the drop rates are insanely bad. It's just about whether you want to suffer or not. You can view the boxes as a bonus, but realistically speaking, it's still boring. I just hope that they, you know, at least try and make this better.
We will not fail.
The TFD community is like trying their best to defend the devs against everything because they feel like all the complainers, you know, will destroy the game, but they don't realize they're destroying their own game. That's fine. Fanboys are fanboys. That's why I don't like interacting with them. If you cannot make a cool and calm-headed judgment about something, then you're not really suitable to make a judgment at all. You can fan over something all you like, but the problem with most of the people that are like, TFD is great, I'm a fan. I always ask them one question: how much money have you spent on the game? Oh, I just buy the battle pass. Oh, I just do this. Oh, I just do that. It's like, okay, cool, bro. Do you know how much we've spent? We spent thousands of dollars, so y'all shut your damn mouth. So that is 95% of the issue, you know? 95% of the issue is just that, unfortunately, a lot of the fanboys, you know, they're cool. They like what they like, but I don't think they're ready. I don't think they're really ready to have a discussion or things like that. And if the game ends up dead, well, they'll be the reason for it. Anyone that I've put out a build for, I've maxed the arcade tuning on. Was a bit of a pain. But better than not maxing it.
Oh my! Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Hound action. Reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
I don't know how many I've worked on, but it's not all that many. I still have like Enzo, Haley not done. It's tough because unless I see a reason to use the Descendant, I'm not motivated, you know? So I don't know. But I've at least maxed like all of the Descendants that I use. Like the ones that I use, no problem. I got those.
Into the light. Face the flames. Into the light.
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
Face the flames.
Oh yeah, I've done Ultimate Sharon too. I never use her, but I actually did.
We will
Just
not
because
fail.
people kept asking.
Captain Elias, deploying arcade. I am the original.
Into the light. Face the flames.
Am I?
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
Shing, shing. Why does Daya need to behave? She ain't doing anything. She's just here to suffer and get exploded like she deserves. No problem,
New
Lewis.
super chat received.
Thank you for always supporting the content. Hey, good job, John. What can I play for you, Lewis? What you in the mood for tonight? I actually haven't farmed with Serena in a while, so I'm quite okay with this. But yeah, you tell me what you're thinking about Lewis, and I will do it. Okay, here we go. Metal. I got metal. I got metal. You guys ready for a tune? How about you listen to some of my recent work? Y'all might like it. I think it's this one. It's pretty interesting. It should be this one.
fractured light, a twisted dream, clings to screams, the line will blur, reality breaks, the storm will stop, pierce the heavens, rip the veil, delicate whispers to savage wail, waves of fire, chaos reigns, echoes linger, bloodstained chains.
My shield.
Bloodstained chains. Bloodstained
Still not fall like this.
There you go. That's a new track that I was working on. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. As you can tell, lots of feelings. That's my own music. That is an upcoming soundtrack that I have for my Metal Queens album. I have a lot of feelings I need to get out, so I do that kind of shit. So yeah, what'd you guys think? That's the new one that I was working on yesterday. Hey, you think it's badass? Oh, that's good.
I am loading.
Oops. If John thinks it's badass, then I know I've done a good job. Ah, crap. After my hip-hop album, you guys can have all you want.
We can do it. I am loading.
I am so out of practice with this again.
Descendant. My shield faltered. Loading.
If I didn't mess up toward the end, that actually would have been fine. Nice. Okay, again. Good, I'm glad you got it all looked at. But yes, thank you for enjoying my work. Is Ancient Knight the best gun for Serena? Not really. Serena can use Malevolent, Last Dagger, she can use any gun. But Ancient Knight is just useful for some activities. Yeah, I have a build for the Ancient Knight that's on my channel, Daniel. Check it out. I would suggest you do that. Here, I'll preview some other metal tracks for you guys. Have some more. These are some more secret projects I'm working on.
New super chat received.
Whispers in the void, softly they call a shrouded hand. Beneath the pall winds of sorrow, a ghostly tide, silent watchers, where secrets hide. Fear tones a voice like glass through
No problem, maggot. Enjoy.
Ashen whispers. The air turns thick, dreams now shattered.
And whoever sent the super chat, I'll check it out right after this. Thank you so much.
Each consumes the tranquil sound shouts erupt. The chains unbound. A crash of calling wild despair. Electric pulses crack the air. From light to dark, the spectrum flows. A dance of wrath where fire glows. Burn the veil, ignite the sky. Fragile wings will learn to fly from the depths. The fury grows, a storm unleashed.
See you later, Foxarella.
Chaos bestows. Chaos
Okay, hope y'all enjoyed that. Thank you for listening to the previews. Austin, let me know what you want, and thank you for that super chat, my man. Satisfied enough with this. Would it have been any better without this and this instead? Defense neutralization is not bad. Increased skill power is not bad. Overall, can I choose to drop? This for this. What's the difference? Oh, ew. So no. Because I refuse the longer spell on it. That's fine. Okay. You won't be okay? Okay. Sounds good. That is definitely your favorite track, Austin. But alright, here we go. Let's get some low vibes going.
It is 3:03 a.m. on a Wednesday, and my mental health's not doing okay. I'm just lying on my floor all alone, and I've been crying for hours straight. I just wish I could see you one more time, but the light in my room is shining way too bright. Maybe this was never meant to be, so I'll just pretend like you're in my arms tonight. I'm so scared of losing
Maybe next season, Daniel.
and now my best friend's going away. So I just sit in my room all alone.
Because a waste to change my builds now.
See her face.
We will not fail.
I just wanna see you one more time. 'cause I've never seen someone with eyes that shine so bright. And now I'm crying in my
If you can't have a normal conversation, then I'll just ban you. Simple.
I'm just stuck here in my room. I'm so scared of losing everything. And now my best friends go.
Troll me if you like, but you're the one who's gonna have to create multiple accounts. If you cannot be respectful to your streamer, then don't come to a stream, or you'll be escorted out forever. End of story.
My shield. We can do it. My shield has been damaged.
Can't even look you in. Can't even talk without a fight.
Pretty much. I have zero mood to mess around right now. So I'm not even gonna like entertain excuses. Like normally I would, but nope. Now it's just straight ban button, I don't care.
My shield. Reloading.
We can make it through. I know we'll make it through. A sunny day will come. It's only a matter of time.
I mean, if they see conflict, then you know, they'll be shattered.
It's only a matter.
Nothing wrong with taking a break. Lots of people take constant breaks, Adonis. I myself am playing other games right now. There's just nothing to hold a player's attention in TFD. That's the problem. If there was a way to hold a player's attention, I could agree to it. But it genuinely just feels like right now there isn't anything that does that.
We can make it through.
On the move. We will not fail. Loading. Loading.
Sad girl on the radio.
You know what? I'm gonna play some more of my tracks. I love this one.
So hard to breathe in this world. If you leave, I'll be cursed. Trying to fight it, but I'm in a hurt.
Yes, that's correct, Kozo. That's the time limitation. That's okay, Baron. Just a troll. That's all. No need to worry. It was handled instantaneously.
Face to flame.
All the feelings in my mind, it feels like I'm not alive. I don't even try. I don't even try. It's not about the eyes. It's not about the
No problem, Kozo. Happy to help. Hey, Brandon.
Reload.
No problem, Kozo. Tune into streams whenever I do stream, and you can always ask questions. We try to make the transition easier for new players. So we'll tell you we'll tell you about information, things like this. And there's always information on this channel.
My shield has been damaged. My shield. I do not fare well.
I don't want to be the community manager. Unless they're going to pay me a significant salary, I have no reason to do that. I'm paid by my viewers, after all. Do you have anything new about the 8-player raid? Not to my knowledge, but I will be honest with you, Angel. I don't ever follow TFD news anymore. Unless it's published like by the devs in their Discord as like part of an update where I can do a video on it, I don't care about their news. I don't usually do like future news, all those kinds of things, because it's not really, it's not really worthwhile for me. I don't really feel that it's important for me to do that. At least not in this current moment. Okay, give me a moment. Oh. Look at this random bunny on my screen. Get away from me. Now give me a moment. Okay, most of that is clear. I guess I could chuck another catalyst on the oven, since I've got nothing better to do for now. Boing, boing.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
No, I don't, Barbuja. You'll have to, you know. Sorry, Baron. What did you ask about the song? Yeah, you always have to ensure that you're not watching back, my dude. Because if you do, I can't keep track of what you're asking when. So you have to ask again. But yeah, I've never built Sigvor's proof. I've never had a need for it. So I do not have one. Why don't you try figuring out a build for yourself? See what you've learned. In truth, most of y'all will never actually need, you won't actually need us to build stuff for you. Most of the time, you'll actually be able to figure it out on your own. That's just me being honest. Since I can't crit. Feel like it is a free slot. Should I still run it? Or in actuality, I could run why not? Oh, the first metal song that I played? Let me have a look-see. It's unreleased right now. It's just called Shattered Veil. That's a generic name that I have for it. It doesn't have an actual name for now, because I haven't worked on it. I just threw it together, so it doesn't have an actual name yet. See you later though, Lewis. But yeah, it's called Shattered Veil. For now. It may change at a later time when I work out what I actually want to do with it. Nah, I'm just messing around. I'm actually taking Austin's build for Ice Maiden, but adapting it to see if I can do more for Void Erosion. on a solo basis. Just seeing where it takes me, you know? Just for kicks. Just trying to see if I can sync up things just a little bit better.
My shield. We can do it. Face the flame. My shield has been damaged.
No problem, man.
I let my guard.
Its release is a long way away, but if it does release in future, well, I didn't have to reload there, but I'm lazy.
I need to reload.
Sure, I'm glad you liked it.
My shield.
But either way, more or less, my music is just therapy for me right now. That's how I deal with all the stuff. And honestly, it's a great way to deal with stuff. Fair enough. I can understand that kind of thing. It can be pretty awesome. My thoughts on Ultimate Sharon. She's okay. Nothing like super fantastic or anything. She's just kind of there. She exists. But yeah, I don't have any specific thoughts about her because she's just ultimate Sharon. She exists, and that's about it. Like, I would love to say more, but that's all she really is. She can do some farming, like she's okay at it, but she's by no means great or fantastic. Which is a bit problematic because obviously, you know, yeah, she's just outshined by a lot of others. I think that that's the main key takeaway. She's good, but just gets outshined. And because she gets outshined, it doesn't feel great. You know, it's just hashtag sad. Why do I not have anything for bun? Ah, well, I don't care. Tis fine. I keep like automatically going into there. Oh, it's Mystery's End. I want to do some red voucher farming to finish out the day. But it's Mystery's End and the Forgottens. I really don't like either. Let's roll some Mystery's End, why not? Sure, Luna's alright. She's not bad by any means. She is just what she is. No, I haven't. I just feel like I've done everything I need to, you know? So I'm just in Kilimanjaro mode. I'll honestly say that it has to start with clan-based content. If we talk about group-based content, one thing which Crystal of Atlan does very, very well is the Spirit Frenzy. It's just weekly things, but you go on a weekly raid with your team. And I think that that's important. We have no clan system. We have no true socialization here. It's tough. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I'll check in a second. But, yeah, I think that that would be what would help the most, in my personal opinion. I think if we take a look at things and we actually see for ourselves what this game is missing, it all boils down to we need a system to group people up that all other games have. Even if it's forced socialization, to an extent, I believe it can be useful. Just go to your options and turn on the skill cooldown, buddy. I can't show you right now. You have to wait until the mission is done. Okay, so gameplay, you scroll down. Do you see there is cooldown details? You can turn that on. You can also turn your dynamic motion to strong now. They won't wobble all over the place. You can have all these little things turned up. Hide explosions, hide weapon on back, all the different kinds of things you need. But skill cooldown details is here. There you go. Always check your options to know what you need to adjust and what you need to turn on or off. And Adam, no problem. You let me know what kind of song you want. Thank you very much for that. I gotta start adding people to the list for June. Okay, there we go. People have now been added to the list. Yep, you can just choose whatever Descendant you want to work on. Fair enough. Interesting little fact, Baron. But yeah, I wish we had a serious clan system in here. You know, one where we could really just have a reason to work together. Sure. Throw back to my older days, but that's not a problem. Here it is.
In a world of ivory whispers, a girl lost in shadowed fate. Mirrors speak of destiny, echoes of love, whispers of hate.
Damn, John. You gotta get yourself a good one then.
Apple gleams with dark delight. A choice awaits beneath the night. Snowflakes dance in freedom's light. Shattered chains replace the night.
Fair enough.
In harmony, a song will soar. A tale reborn forevermore.
I see. Sounds rough.
Hearts await her slumber. Trust entwined thorns of greed. In twilight's breath, they seek a wonder. A song of hope, a silent need. A kiss of life, a breath unshaked.
Does CVC start? Oh crap. I'll get on that right away. I was knocked out today. I didn't even know CVC started. I didn't say CVC started. There's usually an indication before it starts. Damn.
Freedom's light. Shattered chains
The last time before there was one, they actually like put a notification on my screen. I checked this morning, there was no noti. Well, no problem. I'm ready to go. Oh, it just started, so it's usually like 2-3 days, but you kind of gotta keep up with the spending, that's all. Like, you don't have to spend money on it. I'm not expecting anyone to, unless you want to, but in general, you gotta participate. Well, I haven't done anything yet, but I'll be getting in. Well, Day, that's my music right there. If anyone's interested, you can check it all out here. This little bonus for Adam.
A poisoned apple to see takes its hold.
I better check on Raid.
The envy of a queen, her heart turns cold. In slumber deep, the world fades away. The love's true kiss can still save the day. The prince arrives, through trials he finds, to break the curse and restore the light. Snow White, on the moonlit skies, dream of the dawn, when true love lights from darkness light. Let your soul take flight, when hearts entwine, we'll conquer the night. In symphonies of love, forever will dwell, a timeless tale weaves its spell.
We see Minotaur is doubled, Shogun doubled, Arena doubled. Okay. Got this. Sorry about that, fam. 1 second. Let's see. I'll go put 30 points in. Let me see.
New super chat received.
Serena's a better boss killer right now, but Ultimate Glade's not bad either. Sure, Baron, I can play Shattered Veil again. No problem. This should be the one you wanted. Enjoy, Mr. Baron Man.
Beneath the ash, where none can see, gentle breath, a fleeting flame. The void calls out, it knows my name. Out of silence, break the glass, crimson skies, the shadows mass, electric pulse, the storm will call, rise and fall, devour all. Pierce the heavens, rip the veil, delicate whispers to savage wail, waves of fire, chaos reigns, echoes linger, bloodstained chains. Soft like snow, the first caress, beneath the roar, the heart confess. Steel and venom, skin and bone, harmony lost, the beast has Static hum, the wires scream, fractured light, a twisted dream, clings to screams, the line will blur, reality breaks, the storm will stop. Pierce the heavens, rip the veil, delicate whispers to savage wail, waves of fire, chaos reigns, echoes linger, bloodstained chains. Bloodstained chains. Bloodstained chains.
Glad you all enjoyed that. If you're a new player, you can still use Haley, but basically you'll just want her to farm the early few bosses with like fast kills. So you can still use my old Haley build and you won't go wrong with that. But it depends on whether you're a new or returning player. If you're a returning player, it's better to, because you'll have some resources, it's better to invest in Serena and Glay. In fact, Serena is the best choice because she is the current bossing queen. Whereas Haley is useful. She's still decent, but she's nowhere near like top tier or anything. Some people try to make her work, but she's just not all that great. So yeah, you do have to unfortunately think about that. I'm testing to see how far I can push now in the Shogun with my new setup. So far, so good. I need to score us some more points since the Shogun offers good rates. It also gives me a chance to ascend some of my gear. Okay, try next again. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Baron. Thank you for supporting the channel and, of course, previewing some of my tracks. Alright, it's 1:40. I'm just going to chill here. Does anyone have any questions they want to ask or things like that? Because there's no sense in me going too much further now. If anyone's got questions, you can ask now. You know, I can't believe anyone's still complaining about Bunny's Wibble Wobble because, quite frankly, it's still quite heavy. Fair enough, Tyler. Most of the updated stuff will be on my channel, but yeah. You can still, if you already have Haley, you can still use it. Oh, no. I just built up something similar for VEP. I just wanted to see how it would feel in VEP. If I want to do Ice Maiden, I would need to actually build the Restored Relic and all the other stuff too, which I'm not going to do right now because I'm very focused on COA. Like I said, it might even be Season 3 before we do anything like that, but I have no idea what my plans are going to be because I'm also going to be returning to Darktide later this week. So we've got that on the schedule. But I have been consulting your information. No, I just haven't fully built it and geared it for Ice Maiden. I don't know if I want to do that or build a second relic, because I still want one for VEP as well. No problem, Tyler. But yeah, like I said, I haven't decided what I want to do TFD content-wise because I'm not that interested in pushing content right now. At least not for this. And even if I do want to push the content, I may want to divert more into like the fun builds. So I haven't decided 100% yet what I want to do. I'll decide slowly though, because like I said, I've got plenty of time. There's a lot of other things coming down, so a lot of my stream slots are being taken up. But that's how it goes. If I recall, Dune Awakening Early Access also begins very soon. So there's a lot for me to do and play around with. Yeah, my deluxe key is ready. So we shall see. Let me see. Yeah, my calendar is marked because I've got Dune Awakening Early Access. They gave me the deluxe key. Darktide starts on Thursday morning. Oh yes, there's a lot to do this week. There is a lot to do. I shall indeed. I'm just gonna sit here for 15 minutes and wait while I try and play through as much of this as I can. I'm not a big fan of it, but I am interested in seeing, you know, what it's like. Okay, please head to the house, my friend. And I also got the Lies of P. I gotta activate this product now. Okay, great. Yeah, there's just a lot for me to do now. And I do mean a lot. I also have to finish off Expedition 33 so I can remove it from my system and make way for other games. So, unfortunately right now, I am busy, busy, busy. I don't mind being busy, but yeah, I am busy, busy, busy. Never imagined I'd be so busy, but oh well. That's how it does go, right? That's how it does go. It's gonna be very interesting, that's for sure. Those who are fans of that kind of chaos, yeah, you guys will have a great time, I reckon. Well, it doesn't look like anyone has any questions for me, so I will head off a little early. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for being here today. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed my music, my sounds, and everything. I'll have another track that will release a little bit later, so look forward to that. DT is Dark Tide. Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide. It's a game that I'll be returning to, and I think it's going to be quite fun. So, yeah, we used to play this. It's, in fact, where I actually met a lot of people, but I'll be returning to it and, you know, playing around with it. And, yeah, the old crew will probably be coming back, so we'll be looking at that. All right, but for now, thank you all very much. You guys have been a wonderful audience. I'll catch you all tomorrow for more Crystal of Atlan as well. Thank you, and see you later, okay? I will catch you all soon. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone, yeah?